Hey, what's good, y'all? So today I'm gonna talk to you guys about getting sets on a budget because, as you guys see, I have a lot of Legos and it's worth a pretty penny, but I didn't pay the amount you would actually think I'd pay for it. A lot of people say I'm in debt or I have no money left, but I try to do it in a smart way so I can enjoy my life and have a place to live and enjoy my hobby. So I'm going to tell you guys how you can get sets cheaper and where to look for them, and so give you some examples of sets I've gotten way below their retail value. So what I like to do is use any reseller site that is good. So like eBay, um, Mercari, or like Whatnot. Those are my three that I really, or even Facebook. A lot of people on Facebook sell their sets for way cheaper. Like it's their kids' set, they don't want it anymore. They don't really know the price of it. So you look on Facebook, you can find some crazy deals. And then my favorite's Mercari. Like every set right here, besides the Darth Vader's castle, I found on Mercari, and a lot of people offer really great rates and great deals. So it's very, very nice to have if you're trying to build a collection on a budget. So I'll start even just with this small one. This is originally $70 at Walmart, Lego.com, anywhere, and I did not want to buy this for $70 because I am cheap. So I looked and scoured the internet for a couple months, and I found one. I didn't get the box or instructions, but I found this pre-built for $25. So I saved myself $45 because I can't do math. But I saved myself $45 just being patient. Like, and sometimes Lego does do their deals, but when there's certain things that are just so expensive, 10, 15, 20% off isn't a lot. But if you can find someone who's selling it who already had it, didn't want it anymore, or they just didn't really appreciate the set, and then you can get it for yourself and appreciate it more than they did. Because a lot of people want brand new and box sets, so like that makes it harder to be in a budget because you're never gonna find a set that is brand new, retired, or even on shelves, but for a lower price. It's very hard. Like I do have an example though. This Chewbacca, I believe it was $200 when it came out. A week after it came out, I saw it on Mercari just doing my daily scroll in there, seeing what people have for 130. And it was a lucky situation. The person who was selling it needed the money. I needed Chewbacca, so I got it for $70 under the price it was being sold at. So that's a very rare case. I don't really have a lot of sets like that I've gotten that lucky with for brand new sets. So if you want your set brand new and you want the instructions, you want the experience of opening the set, you're gonna be spending more money than being on a budget. But for me, who I am poor, I don't care about getting a brand new set. Would it be sweet? For sure. But then like something like Mace Windu Starfighter, I got that for $80 on Mercari with everything. Everything with it. I got the astromech droid. I got the droid buildable vehicles that came with it, and the original Mace Windu for $80. Brand new in bots on eBay and Mercari is about $220 to $300 sometimes. So I'll take the $80 one because it's just as good. It came with all the original stickers, came with everything, and it came with the original instructions. No bots, but all of that for $80 for a very rare and desired set. I'll take it. And then even something like this, I didn't like. I've changed my motive though. I kind of wish I didn't buy this because I don't like having a lot of the same ship in my collection right now since I don't have the space. But then when they released the new Star Destroyer with the Cal Kestis minifigure as an anniversary minifigure, it was smaller, and I wanted it's a Star Destroyer. I want a big, imposing Star Destroyer. So then I got this one for only $80. It's the I think it's the 75/055 set. I'm just off the top of my head. I'm thinking that's what it is, but I think it was originally 130 when it came out, and then online they're probably around 200 if you want to break like a never opened box of this Star Destroyer. I got this for $80. It came with 6 minifigures, like all the original minifigures. So I got all of that for $80. It is older, so like it had some dust on it, and a kid played with this, so I think I'm missing a cannon, like one of these little pieces, which I have many of these pieces at my other house, at my grandma's house, where I keep my extra stuff. But that's easy fix. But other than that, everything is there. Everything came with it. Didn't have any instructions, but I got a Star Destroyer for $80, and this one's way bigger than the newer one. It's not as greatly designed, but it came with a handle. looks cool. It looks very imposing on your shelves. It still is functional, so that was good enough for me. And then like this is my most recent purchase, I believe. Yes, this is my most recent Macari purchase because I have always wanted a good size Slave One, and I was not buying the UCS Django Fett one because I am not paying $300 for that. I love Legos, but I have I have a mindset to say no. But I really wanted this 20th anniversary one because it's the only one that's not a UCS one and is a good size at the same time. Because the Boba Fett one I think is from 2020. That one is super small and just not fun to me. I'm gonna get the Jango Fett one they just released because either buy that or buy $300 one. I'm gonna get that one. But this one, since they had a version that was well sized and well priced, I got this. I think the original price was around 120, 150. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's in that range. I got this for $55 on Mercari. It came with the original Boba Fett. It came with, I think it just came with the original Boba Fett. So didn't get all the figures. Didn't get any of the extra builds. Han and Carbonite, I didn't get that. But like the main thing I wanted was the ship, and I got the ship. It has every single piece. It looks amazing for $55, which is less even with shipping because that's without shipping. With shipping and tax, still is less than the new Jango Fett ship coming that just came out in August, and it's way bigger. So I'll take that. And then like this, one of my holy grail sets for a while, just because I love a Luch land speeder. I didn't want any of the small ones because they make a million. They'll make probably a new one next year. But this I wanted for a long time. I believe it retailed for $200, and while it was retailing for $200, I got it for $100 on Mercari or $113 on Mercari because I found someone who just didn't want theirs anymore. It didn't have the bots or the instructions. Nope, I had the instructions. So I got the instructions, no bots, every minifigure, perfect condition, not missing any pieces. Came to me very well packaged. He didn't like saran wrap. I don't know how he did it, but it was like not coming apart. So that was super sweet. And I wasn't going to pay $200 for it. I think they raised it to 220. I mean 250. And I remember this UCS R2D2 was originally 200 with this, and I think they both got raised to 250 midway through their life cycle, which was crazy. And I'm happy I got that one before they raised it. Well, I got it online, so it didn't matter. And I got this one before they raised it. I went half of my girl on this one because $250 is crazy. But then one of my favorite sets of all time, the Darth Vader's castle. I think it was an Amazon exclusive. I believe this one retailed for 130 ish. Or it could have been more, but I'm pretty sure 130. Love this set. Couldn't find it anywhere. Everyone on eBay, Facebook, Macari was selling them for 200. Not even with any minifigures or the bots or nothing. So a lot of money for a pre-owned set with not many of the amenities. But I found this one for $88 on eBay with all the all of the pieces, none of the minifigures. I think I got a Darth Vader, which is like I have 50 Darth Vaders, so it doesn't matter. Oh, and it came with Darth Vader's, mini little TIE fighter, so that's pretty cool. So I came with everything. It has all the little Easter eggs inside the build and all that. But that was a perfect find for me because this is one of the sets since I started collecting back in 2020. I needed and wanted that I just never had something like this as a kid, and I thought this was super awesome. I love this because most of Star Wars is gray ships. You don't get big castles much, so when there is one, I'm gonna get one because castles are sweet. But basically, you can see I have. What if I do the math? What 250, 130, 120. That's about 450, 120 ish. We'll say on the low end. So what? That's 570, and then another 70. So about like $650 for the sets right here at retail, and I probably got them all for 350, 400. Didn't do the right math, but you see what I'm saying? I saved myself $200+ on all of this just because I spent my time looking for the right deal. Because like just because you see something as a Lego and you want it, don't just go get it if you don't have if you have the money for it, go ball out, player. You can do what you need to do. But like some of us, we need to make the right money decisions and do it correctly so we can keep affording our lifestyle of being children. Because I am a child, but like you got to do that. Even just a little honorable mention, something cool. Because coming back on screen now, But even like you don't have to even go online. If you have a local brick store, like I have in my area, very popular place called Sir Troy's Toy Kingdom. They sell pre-made sets that people have brought in for store credit, and they sell them way cheaper. At this Thor's hammer, I don't remember the retail. I'm pretty sure it has to be like 150, maybe 120. I know Marvel sets are cheaper than Disney. I mean, than Star Wars half the time. But I got this for $70. The whole thing came with the whole base plate, with Thor, the gauntlet, everything. $70. Like that is a crazy deal to just find on a random day. Like I can't believe those things can exist. You know what? I'll keep it over here just for the end of the video. Cool little. Love this thing. This thing's great. But yeah, so it's just keep it simple. Don't just rush into buying a purchase. Be patient and look, because you'll be so surprised at the deals you can find. Another little honorable mention that I forgot, because this one was crazy to me. Let me get all of y'all grill real quick. So, this Millennium Falcon, I believe, is the 2020. The Millennium Falcon's confusing. I know like one has a different dish. I'm sure y'all can tell who are the nerds about it. I'm a nerd too, but it's not a horrible thing. But this one, I think this is the one that came out for the Rise of Skywalker. Terrible movie. But this was 160 at Walmart, and I was not paying 160 for this. I got it for $80. Guy was selling it with every single minifigure. I think I had the Lando minifigure, the not Bosk, the little green dude with horns. I don't know what his name is, but I got all of that for 80, and it's just insane to me that like someone was selling it for that price point, and it like wasn't killing them inside because I can't. I don't know. It's just crazy to see some of the sales people have because some people don't know what they have. They don't know how important. Like, the person who sold this did not know they had a set that's worth 250 on the reseller market. Like, it's nuts to me. So like, just look for stuff. You will find it. You might not find it that day, but someone's always selling Lego. That is one thing I learned is that if you want a set, don't be afraid of FOMO and missing out of it because you will find it again. There are sets that I bought, like I have a set on the wall from 2010. I got that 2 years ago. It was about 13-year-old set. You will find that set. Someone will be selling it. There's millions of them out there. So don't be afraid to be patient and look and miss out on the first day release because you don't need to do that. But you ballin', do your thing. I just want to tell y'all how to save a little bit of money and build your collection on a budget. And, more money in your pocket is always better for you. So you want to do that and keep your little status up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other further questions on finding Legos for cheaper or what sites to use or any tips like that, just let me know in the comments. If you have any other video ideas you want to see me do, let me know in the comments as well. If you guys like to see more videos like this or any more reviews, please subscribe and leave me a like on my channel. And I will see y'all later. Deuces.